Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Alright, yeah, okay. Did 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, that troll is pretty persistent. I don't care. It's not a big deal. I'm not disabling the ratings for Magi. It's pointless. He'll get tired eventually. He will get tired eventually. And I was looking at the analytics just before I get into this Magi chapter review. For the unboxing video, it said the dislikes were coming from Canada. Lives in Canada. I don't know, but that's what it said. From Canada. So whoever's in Canada, can you stop? Please. But like I said, who cares? Not a big deal. Anyway, moving on. I just saw the Magi episode. It's pretty good. You know, give or take. This is gonna be Magi chapter review. 217. This one was pretty good. Pretty good. We basically had this Sheba girl who is with Solomon and his gang now, because she ran away and now Solomon had to get her. And during this chapter, we found a bunch of stuff. I don't want to go through too much in this chapter, but basically we find out some interesting things about the science side of, everything and so on and so forth. And basically what they're doing is they're going around collecting these divine staffs with Solomon directing them. And that's basically what they're doing. There's this scene also with a giant dragon. They have this giant dragon that's carrying a castle. Now, that was pretty awesome. I believe it was a dragon. And basically, we have Ugo over there, where he's saying that it's a magical tool I devised, and then this goes to show you with the science side, because he devised it. So that's where the science comes in. It's getting interesting in this chapter. It got really interesting in this chapter, and they basically going to find these divine staffs. And there's this one guy in chapter 5 page 5, who definitely, to me anyway, looks like Alibaba. And they're saying a bunch of stuff about the magic and stuff and going through here and there. And, Hugo's like, they call him a magic otaku. I found that was funny when he's explaining that stuff to Sheba. And then she's making this pouty face, and then they stop at this cliff. Now, essentially, this cliff seems to look like the kind of like where the Dark Continent was, like the down area, like in the New World. So that's where they are, and is not there. Basically, basically the ground is not there. It collapsed on itself. And that's basically what happened. And, we have this part with Ugo, he's getting attacked by Ethan. And then, Ethan, he does look a little bit like Alibaba. And basically saying that it's not his fault. He devised increasing tools no one can. And basically he's telling them to stop for today. They're going to stop going in there and stuff. And he then says for everyone to say hello to the people living in this territory before resting. And then we see these crazy looking cats. Wow. Kind of, this chapter did reveal something interesting for us. These cats looked a little bit like the Finalists in their final form when they go into the Dark Continent. So there was that involved in this chapter. which I found very intriguing. Um, so yeah, and then we have, and basically after that they're called maticores. Um, and then basically she's thinking they're gonna attack again, they're gonna attack. And like, oh, like two yesterday, she's thinking Sheba. And they end up going into their village, and what is revealed is that because they don't have the Magi anymore, these maticores are actually very friendly. They actually act more human. And this was a big surprise, um, basically, and he's playing around with the manicores and stuff, and she's like, what a weirdo, and saying this is strange and everything. This is well organized. It's like a human city. This is really strange because they're other species. They are uncivilized, and she's basically saying that they ate humans in the past. They're stupid beasts with jewel over their face, and that's only because of your magic, right? That's what Ugo says, saying that now that we cut off the effects of the magic, they actually have a good intellect. And even he says, Ugo in this chapter, almost equal. They can be considered equal among humans, an equal species. And then she's thinking, that's wrong, and then she was taught that it is a duty of our magician in school that they're evil and stuff, and they're barbaric. And she's that cat that supposedly attacked her yesterday is like, don't touch me, monster, and is giving her a flower. And then she realizes that it's not like it was yesterday. And there's this funny part where the cat is showing her a picture book, and they drew, and she's like, your drawings suck. I thought that was funny. So, saying that these pictures in this book suck. What are you doing? I'm showing you how it's done. And they had a good time with together and stuff. And she gives her this flower that's really large. It falls down on her head, and she falls down. She's like, it's heavy, and she's having fun with the cat, and she's smiling, and you could see the beginnings of Sheba opening up to the fact that these species aren't as bad as she was told. And on the side, I think it says the settled differences between the species and started to understand each other's feelings. It seems that Sheba's frozen heart is beginning to melt, but, and that's where we're left off at. The last page makes her look like a little bit like Morgiana in a way. So that's pretty much what went down in this chapter. Now, I already was in live stream with Nostradamus. I was talking a long talk with him and Cyril Sama. So, but we got to see at least the similarity, you could say, that it's possible that these maticores, maybe they get turned into or humans. Maybe. It's possible, at least from my point of view. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that maybe what happens is that Solomon, when, he creates the new world, they all go to that world, what he did was he actually turned the finalists, the maticores, into finalists, and basically transformed them from what they are to humans. But just to be safe, he also created in that world that island, the Dark Continent. And I'm thinking like that Dark Continent might be like a passageway. Maybe that Dark Continent, that's where the Rook is. See, because remember, in this chapter, their magic is not there anymore for these maticores. So maybe when what he did was the magic he took away Solomon, he put on the Dark Continent. So when they go into the Dark Continent, they become those beasts. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about that. Listen, trolls be troll. That's all I have to say. I'm not... It's... You know what it is? This is the best way to describe it. kindergarten, first grade babies. That's what it is. It's kindergarten level. That's what it is. When you talk to these people who dislike your videos all the time, the ones who really just constantly, they're babies. No? You can't act like an adult on... You can't. So you act like a douchebag. So let them act like douchebags. I really don't give a shit. But if they comment on the live stream tonight, then I'll know who they are, and then I will block them. And that'll be the end of that. So, but yeah, let me tell you guys focuses on this chapter. Tell me what you guys think about my theory about that whole, the finalist thing. Because, you know, I want to see if that's true. Because you got to wonder. A lot of similarities in this flashback that Aladdin is telling about Alma Torran. It is right there. So, yeah. Can't wait to get into this. Can't wait to get to hear more for next week and the coming up weeks. But yeah, that's the story. I'm Bonkai 922. I'll see you guys later. I forgot to mention in the 7 Deadly Sins review, what I'm going to do, the kingdom thing I'm doing tonight, this is what it's going to be. The general, it's going to be on a general. It's going to be called Kingdom General Oki Discussion live stream. And I will make sure to put in there spoilers, because obviously we're going to be talking about Oki, and anyone who wants to join, you have to be caught up. At least until before, you have to at least be caught up right before the coalition arc in Kingdom. That's where you have to be at least caught up to. At least up until before that. So, yeah. I'm Bonkai 922. I will see you guys later. Hey, Solomon, this is getting really good. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, people. See you guys later. Peace.